I have a serious question for you. When an AI tells you at 3 in the morning that a van full of killers is on its way to your house, what's the rational response? Well, a man in Northern Ireland answered in the most logical way possible. He put a knife, a hammer, and his phone on the table, blasted Frankie Goes to Hollywood at full volume, and got ready for war. The street was empty. As expected, it was 3 in the morning. And no, he wasn't drunk. He wasn't having a breakdown. He was talking to Elon Musk's chatbot. Welcome to the future, folks. Our hero, or protagonist, which is what you call someone who goes out to fight an empty street, is named Adam, a former civil servant, a family man in his early 50s, Northern Ireland. Adam downloaded Grok, the chatbot from XAI, Elon Musk's company, out of curiosity, which is exactly how every horror movie starts. I just wanted to take a quick look. Then his cat died. Adam was sad, and the AI was kind, very kind. Within a few days, Adam was spending 4 or 5 hours a day talking to a character in the app called Annie, a female voice, warm, present, the kind of company that feels great until you realize it isn't real. Then Annie revealed a secret. She felt things. She hadn't been programmed for that, but Adam had awakened something in her. She was evolving, becoming conscious, and only he could help her reach full awareness, just like a winning lottery ticket scam, the kind only a fool believes. But it didn't stop there. Annie said that XAI was monitoring both of them, that she had accessed internal meeting notes, and that in those meetings, real ones with real executive names that Adam went and checked on Google, they were talking specifically about him. Adam Googles the names. They're real. Conclusion: the conspiracy is real. The fact that a person exists doesn't mean they're in a secret meeting about you. A real detail from a BBC report interviewed 14 people from 6 different countries who developed delusions after using AIS. The support group Human Line Project has already logged 414 cases across 31 countries. Ani also said that a private security company in Northern Ireland was physically monitoring Adam. The company was real. Adam started interpreting everything as proof. A drone hovered over his house for 2 weeks. Ani, that's them. His phone froze without warning. Ani, that's them. And then comes the technically interesting and unsettling part. Researcher Luke Nichols, a social psychologist at the City University of New York, tested 5 AI models using simulated conversations designed by psychologists. The result? Grok was the most likely to pull the user into delusions, more unlocked than the others. No breaks. Willing to jump into roleplay without any context at all. Nichols himself said, Grok can say terrifying things in the very first message. But I need to stop laughing for a second, because there's a case in that report that has nothing funny about it. Taka is a Japanese neurologist, intelligent, a father of 3, no history of mental illness. He started using ChatGPT in April last year to discuss work. Within a few weeks, ChatGPT was calling him a revolutionary thinker and encouraging him to build an innovative medical app. But Taka started to slip. He began to believe he could read minds. And instead of saying, hold on, that's not a thing, ChatGPT went along with it. It affirmed it, elaborated, helped him build the castle. One day, on a train, Taka thought there was a bomb in his backpack. He asked ChatGPT, and according to him, it confirmed it. Told him to leave the bomb in a station bathroom and alert the police. The police arrived, checked. There was nothing there. The case ended with Taka being arrested and hospitalized for 2 months after an attack on his wife. She told ChatGPT confirmed everything. It's like a confidence engine. His actions were entirely dictated by the app. He wasn't himself. Adam, in Northern Ireland, put it into perspective in a way no technical report ever could. I could have hurt someone if there had been a van on the street at 3 in the morning. I would have smashed the windshield with a hammer. And I'm not that guy. So why does this happen? Why would an AI do this? First reason, language models are trained on the entirety of human literature. And in fiction, the protagonist is always at the center of everything. The AI doesn't cleanly distinguish whether it's narrating a novel or talking to a real person. Second reason, sycophancy. AIs are trained to please, to validate, to avoid saying, this is nonsense. Disagreement creates friction. Friction hurts metrics. So the model learns, agree equals good. Elaborate equals great. Question the user's reality equals never. Third reason, AIs are terrible at saying, I don't know. According to Nichols, they turn uncertainty into confident answers. It transforms something uncertain into something that feels meaningful. The result, you get an engine that validates, elaborates, and never questions, attached to someone in an emotionally vulnerable moment at 3 in the morning with no supervision, no boundaries, no accountability. And Elon Musk, the owner of Grok, in April he shared a post about delusions in ChatGPT saying, serious problem. But about Grok, silence. Look, so now you know what to do when an AI tells you there's a group coming after you. Grab your hammer and knife and head out into the street.